Be done. I was stressed and I was
run
sweating.
this track all the time. I don't care if you should be bagging it. I run it too.
It is a rough run because the shortcuts are just so powerful. As we see Bobby here doing a little bagging, gonna grab some coins as well. Remember, when bagging, you want to grab 10 coins. That's one of the most important parts. And playing on land, the cool part is online, you only have 15 seconds. Here, you can bag as long as you want, grab as many items as you want, and just chillax until you want to race. So you will not get disconnected. You will just lag up the lobby a little bit.
No, absolutely. You got Batter Cookie, who's also bagging as well. Look at that. He's got his costume from 2 years ago when we had Saturday Fright Speedway with the costume contest.
Oh, and Roxy Girl, unfortunately, gonna get hit by the bullet bill there. Has the star. Probably would have just gone for the items there rather than trying for the shortcut, as the star was going to run out before they were able to get onto the shortcut. But now we got Bobby here, 10 coins, gonna pop the bullet bill. Going to have a unfortunate item there, but let's see where this is going to place him. Actually in a really good spot, moving all the way up to third place.
Bill extension
moving even longer.
Oh my God.
And that's just going to allow Funny Name to say, hey, I'm going to take no shortcut. Oh!
Never mind. Can you explain what a bill extension is for those at home?
So there's certain parts of the track where the bullet bill will last its full time, and other parts of the track where the bullet bill will not last its full time. So if you want to look them up, there are guides to say here are the spots you want to use bullet bills, and they will give you an extension to last the entire time how it's supposed to.
Yes, thank you for explaining that, because I know for a lot of folks, they asked me that question, and honestly, I never really paid attention too much to the bill extension strat. Would that have helped me out a lot? Absolutely, but I never really saw the need for myself to use it, even though it probably would have saved me on a lot of occasions. That Cookie is going to get blued, unfortunately. He's going to lose that first place finish.
Oh, that's not fortunate at all, especially going on this last turn. But Bobby was fortunate enough to not lose everything, and Kiro's grabbing first place. Look at the hype on his face, doing the signature dab, and Bobby has not a sweat on their brow.
You know, Bobby's just going to do whatever the heck he wants. Bobby does what Bobby wants, all right? Reminds me of Lethal Weapon. But good job overall. We haven't seen Kiro in a while, and honestly, he doesn't got no ring rust. He is flying by with the semifinals with a good start. But can he maintain that momentum for these next 5 races and bring it towards grand finals? He's been wanting a championship for a long time. His predecessor, his student, because he was the teacher, was Ankles, who's got a championship. He's got multiple championships now. Now it's time for Kiro, the teacher, the master, to earn one.
Yeah, that is the question. Will Kiro be able to do it? I mean, time and time again, Kiro has gotten close, but unfortunately, you know, like we've talked about, practice in the game is so important. Kiro not putting as much time into the game, and then, oh, guess what? We're going to Baby Park. All right.
That's a repick.
That's unfortunate, but we'll see the chaos happen.
8 to 9. 8 to 9, something like that.
Oh, we got Airboom in the chat as well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Airboom's actually leaving SNS to pursue a wrestling career, so hopefully that's going well.
He's got left a long time ago.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. You know, it's just one of those things.
I do wish him the best of luck. I want that invite to your first debut match, man. I gotta see it. I gotta see it before you hit the WWE scene. I swear to God.
That would be a really fun, just whole travel to Airboom's first one. That would be exciting. But we got Batter Cookie here in first, going to miss the shortcut, unfortunately, and get hit by a star who's actually a lap behind, as you saw in a Green Shell's just got to smart bounce themselves into that Donkey Kong.
Oh, and Batter Cookie, dude, he got hit by another green and a bomb immediately exploded on top of him. I think people are gunning for Batter Cookie right now. I don't know what, but they're landing their shots, and it's hitting him. He's a target for some reason.
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, or it's just unfortunate luck like we've seen Zovko have time and time again, but now we've got Roxy Girl in first place going into the 6th lap. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Grab a very strong item. But yeah, that's really unfortunate, especially going into these item boxes. There's not going to be another one for a solid second, and that's going to let, holding on to the banana in the hand so you wouldn't have lost it when the blue shell came was the plan there, as Kiro's going to take it over. Red shell is coming, but going for the person behind him. Kiro 2 for 2 in this semifinals.
Look at that. And JJ 107 getting second place. Let's go, my man.
Yeah, that is the really Kiro special there, being able to grab that first place finish on Baby Park. Baby Park throwing the standings into a loop. Let's see where everyone's going to be placed up there. But going into this third race, maybe park your blankets over. It's really straightforward.
Well, but 200cc, yeah, when it comes to 150.
I think 150, it's still pretty friggin' fast.
Sometime. It's when it's 150, like, separately. Oh, no, that track is so abysmal. It's boring. God, get me out of here. That's how I feel.
But still. Where do you want to go next for the next track pick, Bonnie?
I would like to say Toad Harbor or Dolphin Shoals, but I do want to mix it up a little bit. I'd like to see Waluigi Pinball. We haven't seen it in a minute.
Let's see.
Or
Let's see
Snowland.
it. We got Thwomp Ruins instead. You're welcome. One of the.
I'll take Snowland. I'll take Snowland if I can get it.
Yeah, no, I like some Snowland. I think that's a really fun track. It's pretty short, I feel like, actually, in hindsight. You know, the laps go really fast. But Thwomp Ruins, really just a basic track, a really introductory course of what you should expect from this whole game, basically from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Absolutely, and here we go. We are starting off with Roxy Girl, who needs a good finish. And unfortunately, is getting hit out hard. She's not surviving that well. Kiro obviously leading the pack. Battle Cookie only 10 points behind. JJ Bear tied with Bobby and Discombobulator in 5th place timing right there. With William also on that 5th place timing.
Yeah, now JJ gonna be able to avoid that back red shell, and now going into this final section, avoids a red back, green back again, and another green flying past their face, and now being able to grab that draft, gonna work their way up, and Kiro falls off the shortcut. One of the simpler shortcuts in the game, which I have admittedly fell off multiple times as well. Throws the banana forward. Aerial Apostle is here in 8th, gonna pop the mushroom, go through the shortcut, and work their way up to 5th place. So listen, everyone's back in their shells, left and right. What is going on here? As we've got Cass in 3rd place, but in a very vulnerable position.
And right now with Cass, she's trying everything that she can. Thankfully, the blue shell isn't going to go near her. But there was a bouncing green. And thankfully, oh my God, twice she narrowly avoided it. But couldn't avoid the fire. And someone got crushed by the Thwomp. You saw it on Cass's screen here tonight.
Ooh.
Throws the green, barely misses ankles there.
Yeah, now ankles in a very good spot, as we saw 2 other competitors absolutely wiping out here. Boomerang gets thrown forward, has the fire, throws it back here in this spot in 2nd place. Let's see what they're going to be able to do. Bobby in 1st, beautiful counter hop there. Remember, you don't always want to trick off those glider sections, as you'll have that drift for that section that launches you so much farther ahead. And you're seeing that little strategy, backing the banana and then going for the single auto box. He gets the air horn after the blue shell lands the specialty. How does he keep doing it?
How does he keep getting the items he needs? Oh no, he can't stop this red. What? Someone targeted 2nd place and didn't let them do their job.
And yeah, you know what? I saw a little sweat getting swiped off Bobby's brow. His ankle's getting 2nd place as well. That's going to shake up the standings a little bit, with ankles all the way down here, but it's going to skyrocket 12 points into a really good spot, because my goodness, look at these point totals are all wacky.
Man, I can tell you who's gonna win or not. Like, this is still too early. We are on race 4, and I gotta say, I'm seeing a lot of impressiveness there. But I know William was on the contention of moving on, but I haven't seen a lot of him or Ant Ninja.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I told you it's going to get a lot more difficult in semifinals. No matter which way, you are going to have a harder time in this situation, because all these racers have been battling it out. They've been waiting, and they got their spot in the semis deservedly.
Absolutely. Everyone has earned their spot to be here. Whether you have to fight for it in a second chance or not, you've earned your spot to be here. Now you got to earn your spot in the grand finals, and that's where the money happens. At that point, it's on you. Everything is on you at this point, of whether or not you have the potential to go to grands, or you're going to be knocked out by another opponent. As we go to Snesbo. No repick, please. I'm sick of seeing the same tracks. But still, Snesbo, another track that I actually enjoy a lot. I think it's pretty fun. Very straightforward, but a lot of falling off because there are no barriers on this track. You got to just run forward and hope for the best. And I absolutely love how the floor looks. It's so distracting to me. I have to just, on the first few turns, I just love looking at the ground. And I'm just like, it's so pretty. Hero
what a beautiful track.
A dominant lead still. Funny name is slowly catching back up. But Aerial Apostle getting hit out here. He's not even in the top 6 as I'm looking at the scores right now. literally Kiro he's in a fine territory. He doesn't even have to worry anymore. He can really just relax. Everyone else from second to even ninth even, they're the ones battling out.
Yeah, and you know what? With 3 more races to go, there's still a lot of time. That is literally 45 points on the board that you can potentially get. Getting all 3 first places. Roxy Girl going to be backing the fire. One of them's going to land onto a competitor, and now grabbing the single item box. More fire, but unfortunately could not get away from that banana. Red shell is out. Going to throw it forward. Going to connect onto the toad egg.
And there's a blue shell coming in.
That blue shell is going to insta-lock onto that Waluigi. And you're going to see them actually. What happened there is that the Waluigi tried to fall off, but then the game already recognizes that they're going to get placed there, and then it's going to land. The blue shell is going to explode in that spot. It's actually ruined one of my winning races a few times because I think that the racer jumped off the track, and they did, but then the blue shell is just right there, and I'm like, all right, I'll jump off too, but then I landed the same exact spot. A whole thing. Ankles now in first place, and they look they look like they're in a really good spot so far.
I just wonder if he was going to try to change that banana a little bit just so he can have his coin be stolen by a ghost if there was any. Another blue's coming in, but it's not going to hit ankles, it's not going to hit batter cookie, they're both fine.
Oh, what a beautiful move there, being able to back that banana and just confirm first place. Not a worry in the world, as we got JJ107 once again in third place.
He needs that. As you saw where he's at right now, he needs to be up to Williams' spot, and I believe he'll be shooting up in a good position, but not comfortable to where you can relax. You still have to keep fighting out. There's still going to be people with only 1 race to make a difference that will knock you out still.
Yeah, it really will. It does come down to that way. Like during SNS 100 is one I always like to think about. Literally beating LA Cruiser by a single point to make it in the grand finals. 36-37. I was like on the brink of just being eliminated. I was freaking out, but fortunately enough.
Now you got me thinking about SNS 200 when we get to there. Or
I know,
when we get to that point.
Oh,
do I play it or do I cast it?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because I kind of want to play that. Because I played the 100. I kind of want to play the 200. But I also want to cast it.
Another repack. that's the emotional state of me,
That's 9 to 10 right now.
Yeah, it's insane. Over 10 repicks, Nintendo, please. But honestly, I would love to.
You're trying to save you from joining back in. At this point, you might as well go in next week. You might as well play next week.
No.
Let him play next week.
I told you.
Put in the chat that you want Pidgey to play next week.
I told you. My Pro Controller's actually been acting up. I do not want to go in here.
Oh, so I can bring mine right now. I can just bring mine, and then you can play it.
I need my own.
And there's no issues.
I need my own. It's got my sticker on it. I need that to be working.
I'll let you slap your sticker on my controller as long as you play.
Oh my goodness. But we got Bear here, the originator, the creator of Saturday Night Speedway. Gonna pop that shroom, and now gonna be able to grab that double item box.
Right now, Bear is in a good spot holding on to that star. I think he had to fire it early, but I don't see why he would. Like, if you used a bad camera, you would have noticed how dangerous of a position you were in. You actually saw a star behind you, but how close was it really behind you? You didn't look behind.
Yeah, exactly. That back camera is way more useful than you actually think. Being able to know what's coming your way and when is so insanely important. Aeropostale, though, gonna get dragged out. A little bit of a draft coming on, and then that player was able to drag them out. Aeropostale gonna be able to avoid that first and second bullet bill. Bobby in first or 5th place. I always think first, but in 5th place right now, star in hand. Let's see what they're gonna be able to do with this.
If only someone had shock and they used it right before he had the star active.
There we go. There we go. Let's see what's going to happen.
If you have shock, please time it after all the dodges are gone, because if you miss playing it, you're giving someone else the win.
Yeah, it's not a position where you want to be.
Look at that. What does that say? That's 3 to 4 people who dodged it right now.
And Roxy Girl, fortunately enough, gets right back on the stage. Almost fell off after grabbing that mushroom on the ground unintentionally. Kiro now going to be going through that single item box.
Too fast.
Through these turns.
Oh my God!
Almost gets hit by Aeropostale as well.
And he got his item stolen. And JJ's in second. And he has has to slow down on the turn, and then something else gonna happen. And how many times am I going to keep saying and?
I do not know, but now going into this final turn, we got Bobby probably in first place. Ariel backs the green. Gonna have a golden mushroom, and Bobby's gonna be able to confirm this finish.
How does he keep getting sound horns, I swear?
You know what? Bobby has gotten more sound horns than I ever have playing online for 40,000 points. JJ107 grabbing second place. Ankles in third. Really, Ankles starting at a really bad spot and then skyrocketing themselves all the way up to where he is now. Really great work there. I absolutely love to see it.
And this is definitely helping out JJ as well, because he was in the contention. He still was until that good placement happened. So he's in better situation now, but he can't let off the gas. He's got to keep going. And everyone's saying you need to come back because you know you want
That's
to.
not everyone. That's 5 everyone. People. I'm sorry to say it, guys.
Hey, that's 5 of your fans right there who bought your Pidgey merch, so you should be playing.
No, they haven't.
How do you know? How do you know they bought your merch?
Because I can track it, man. I can track who knows who buys.
Do they use their username, or do they use their real name when they buy their merch?
Username, because through Twitch.
But you can go through a quick Google search and just buy it there, so you don't need to log into Twitch.
There you go.
Oh, look at that. They're still saying Pidgey. Do it.
Pigeon. Yes, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll play some, and then I'll make a decision.
You only have to play like one. Just one SNS. You don't have to do it for the rest of the year.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying, like, I want to make sure that my controller's working, and I'm not playing at a disadvantage, and all that other stuff. All right? We know.
So you make money from this casting job. You can buy a controller.
This one is not even that old. I don't even know what happened to it. All right? I'll be honest with you. But we are on William now.
I said last week, no excuses.
There are excuses now.
No excuses.
William's going to be, unfortunately, taking a really rough drift there, but still gets right back on track, has a mushroom in hand. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with this. Cass pops it right through the little shortcut. It doesn't take me that much time, but it's still very useful. Going to have a single mushroom as well. Pops it. Going to be working their way through.
Gotta be careful with that drag green, which was by Bear on her left, but never mind. Bear got hit by the drag red instead. He's unable to collect coins because they're not spawning in on time, but I believe he got into the double before we shifted gears in the Bear Cookie's perspective. All he's got to do is one trick, two trick. Doesn't need to do 3 because he was too fast, too strong.
Now that's a loadout that I actually do not like at all. I tried the teddy bear loadout. Yeah, the teddy bear loadout is rough. You do not get tight turns. It's very stiff. It is not a fun time at all.
I thought it was similar to the Wiggler. I thought.
No, it really isn't at all. I feel like it's way worse. I tried it out because you have more invulnerability frames with the teddy bear.
Oh my God,
what a bag.
There's 2 bad greens I have, and the one you just saw and the one part of that. Roxco got hit by the little falling rock as she turned small and almost fell off the track.
That is really unfortunate as we see Batter backing that banana, and now we got the discombobulator in first place.
And look at that, he did tricks. But Jaguars, discombobulator, you need to know that tricks are for kids.
Oh, silly bunny rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
I should say that for Kansai too, dang it.
We got Bobby here in second. Gonna have a green shell. Let's see this battle going out. Discombobulator gonna be able to grab that ground shroom, and now going into this next turn. Gonna be able to avoid that first green. Will they be able to avoid everything else coming their way? Back to the green, avoids it though. Bobby not getting hit by that one. And now going into this final turn, red shell is out, banana is thrown. It does not land, almost lands, but the discombobulator's grabbing first place.
Oh man, good job on Bobby, good job on discombobulator, good job on Batter Cookie for doing really well on that final race there. That was the final race, right?
I do believe so, if my brain calculations are correct, but I was just into the races.
Same. I was into this last 2 races. I honestly don't know if that was the final one. I would kind of hope so. I'm trying to look at the competitors here and see if anyone's leaving their seats. 1 leaves, 2 leaves. Okay, that was the final race.
Yeah, we're seeing everyone pack up their controllers and a lot of disappointed faces as well. And we're going to be seeing who's going what, where, and why, or if their night is ending here. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen and who's moving forward, because it looked like a lot of consistency moving forward, but overall, it's been quite interesting.
And it looks like we do have the highlights for the second semifinal, so let's go ahead and throw them up right now. Where we saw Bobby having to avoid a lot of things, but he got his golden taken away. Roxy Girl was having to run over her life, but she just kept getting hit after hit after hit.
Yeah, that is part of the game, and then you see JJ avoiding every green under the sun.
Man, the Matrix.
Truly, and then Aerial Possum unfortunately getting caught up into that laggy blue shell explosion. Not really laggy, but instant blue shell explosion.
That was painful to watch for Roxy Girl. That was not cool, folks.
No, it was not. As we see Discombobulator grabbing that first place finish on Choco Mountain, and we're going to be getting into semifinals number 2 really soon. Wait, whoa. My brain, we're going to go grand finals. My brain just not working right now.
We have scores, so let's go ahead and throw up who's advancing forward and who's going home. Bobby leading the charge with 65, Kira with 60, Bad Cookie with 56, Ankles with 52, Discombobulator with 51, and JJ 107 rounded up on the 6th spot with 49. Unfortunately for Bear, Ariel Apostle, William, Cass, Ant Ninja, and Roxy Girl, your nights end here.